Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Hopefully everybody's having a great Monday. D-Dot, what's up? How's it going? Hopefully everybody's having a sky high. My man, we are live. We are live. How's it going, man? Had a wonderful time, man. Obviously, a lot of you guys know I was in Florida. I got back here yesterday. Got home and pretty much just crashed. No sleep, no nothing. Had a pounding headache. And, you know, a lot of you guys know I get these headaches, man. I really do. I get these migraines that are crippling. And I just think because I had a neck gaiter to go through the airport. You know, the airports are just, you don't do it or you ain't gonna fly. But on the neck gaiters, they want you to have like the hospital mask, but instead of like neck gaiters. So they were asking to double them up. And then I was at the Tampa airport. They gave you another mask to put over top of that, like triple, like can't breathe, bro. But anyway, I think it was just because, you know, trying to get air too, and it just made it worse, just pounding headache. But anyway, but it was awesome. It felt great, should I say. It felt really, really, really great. Had fun. I had a blast. Hung out with Dre, Simply Reefing. I got a very, very nice video for you guys too. I went to another hobbyist house and did a video there. But I do have another video that I got to work on, and I got to start it today. So I will get that out of what the beast or where the beast went, and just kind of do a video or put together that video and kind of show that as well. And then this other video. So I got, you know, I told you guys this summer I'm going to be traveling a lot and trying to go whatever, and you know, hang out and do all this other stuff and go to people's houses and, you know, whatever, and make videos for you guys from other hobbyists and listening to their perspective on hobby and stuff like that as well. Also, for those that, you know, if I can't get to everybody, I sat and thought about it, doing a certain night of the week, or if it comes to different nights or multiple nights or whatever the case may be, we'll figure it all out. But different, picking a certain night of the week strictly for hobbyists that would like to come on, and we will just do one hobbyist for that evening or that week, where they could come on, walk us through their aquarium, show us their aquarium, and just talk about the hobby and what they like and what they don't like. For those, because obviously I'm not going to be able to get to everybody, and there's just not enough, whatever. And I'm not a millionaire where I can just say, oh, well, I'll just, I'm going to take off 365 days and go visit 365 people. That obviously ain't going to happen. So there's some things that I like to definitely put into work. You guys can let me know, those that watch this at a later date, later on, or whatever the case may be. If that's something you're interested in, come in, show your tank, and just kind of having like this interview type stuff. Yeah, let me know on that. So that was just something that came to mind. I was like, man, there's so many people. Especially it came to mind when I was sitting down with this other reefer at his house. Wayne Scott, what's up, man? So me and Scott was there. We had fun as well. Like I said, Dre, awesome. He's the one that I can consider a friend in the hobby. He's been there, and he definitely me and the wife, he came and he just stayed the weekend at the hotel, got a hotel too, stayed the weekend because he was like hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes away. So instead of driving back and forth, he just picked up a hotel and, we just traveled with him wherever we needed to go. That was our ride. And so awesome for that. Met quite a few people at the show, hung out with. Shout out to my man Scott Crow. And I don't know if you guys know who that is. That's OSA Corals. I heard he just opened up another shop too, up in Mass. I believe he said Mass. But anyway, but yeah, just a cool down to earth guy, man. He's another one. I really like his company when I go to the show, just, go say hi and see what's up. I want to say that I believe the show was more than what I expected it for the first show of the year. I thought it was not going to be that good just because of, obviously, for obvious reasons, right? It actually turned out to be pretty darn good considering. So, a nice turnout. I don't know what the numbers were, guessing. I don't know. But it turned to be, I know it seemed like there was a lot of people at a lot of booths. Let's just say that. And, yeah, it was pretty good. Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. But yeah, so I don't know. I had a good time. I wish there was more people that that's normally at the shows that I get to hang out with and see a lot of, but a lot of people just couldn't make it. And it was kind of crazy. I seen probably more accidents than I ever needed to see in just 48 hours or less. Complete cars burnt down, ambulance paramedics there, a stretcher there with nobody, because they're waiting for the crime scene to get finished up because somebody was ejected out of a Jeep, or multiple people might have been ejected out of the Jeep, rolled. Didn't look good. I mean, there was just so many accident rollovers. I don't know why. It was 80 degrees, 75, 80 degrees down there. Yeah, I would have thought that I was here at home where it's snowing and icy roads. But more unbelievable things, like I said, a car missed the exit, went down an embankment. When we seen it, seemed like there was a family off to the side. It looked like everybody got out the car. But the car was just what was left. It was just a frame just engulfed in flames. Just craziness. Semi sideswiped car, or car sideswiped the semi. I don't know. It just, in less than 48 hours, all I could say is I seen more accidents than I ever had. Just in 48 hours. It was just crazy. I don't know if it was Friday the 13th or what it was, or it was just a lot of what we saw left me scratching my head, simply said. I don't know if it was because it was Super Bowl. My son asked me, I got home, who I went for. I said, well, I was just in Florida, so I have to go for, go Bucks. And he's like, oh, no. Yeah. I know. I didn't get to see him this morning before he took off for school, but I know he's probably pretty salty. And I'm not even a football guy, to be honest with you. But something in my gut told me it was just going to be Florida was going to win because I was in Florida for the Super Bowl. So I didn't get to watch the game. Wanted to come home and watch the game, but like I said, I took all the kids out to eat when we got home. They wanted wasabi or hibachi. So we got home, took all the kids, and my second oldest daughter, because she was here with these guys over the weekend. And we all just went to wasabi. I ate what I could eat. I came home, jumped in the shower, took a hot shower, and I crashed. And I'm just now getting up and motivated. Yeah. So, but yeah, he said not all of us. No, Drake can drive. I had fun. We had a good time driving. So, but yeah, I had a wonderful time. It was a wonderful time. And far as I do know, you guys can almost cancel for all you everybody in New York or around New York. It's probably not going to happen. I'm like 95% chance New York Reefapalooza is not going to happen. I'll be back down in Florida for Reefapalooza. I'll probably be in California for Reefapalooza. I'll probably be in Chicago for Reefapalooza. And that's that. So, yeah. So we'll see on that. So that's what I'll probably be doing as far as shows and, whatever small shows. I mean, obviously, hey, what's up, West Coast? What's up? What's up, everyone? Connecticut show canceled. Obviously, Restock was canceled. I mean, there are tons of shows that are just not going to. My show here canceled. Lair, that is our biggest show. Lair. Hello. Good morning, everyone. So there's just a lot that's not going to happen. That really sucks. Unfortunate. It is what it is. There's very little I can, speak on. Yeah. Restock online is kind of cool. But it's just these shows to do online ain't the same. It's just not. The experience that you're going to get, obviously, YouTube Reefer, the shows, the experience at the show versus trying to do something, it's just not the same. None of this is the same. You don't get the, Rico's Aquarium on that G Wagon had a V8 460 horsepower. Yeah, we was cooking and booking. But yeah, that was in Mexico when we stopped over Mexico real quick. But yeah, so yeah, the experience of going to these shows or being at a show versus the online. I mean, I guess we got to take whatever we can take, and run with it, right? It just ain't the same, You're missing out on really, really cool experiences and meeting people that you want to meet for the first time, whoever is on social media that you like to follow that may be there, or, you just miss out on a lot, it's not, to me, it's just not the same. Yeah. You met me, New York, 2018. I mean, that's the cool part is just meeting whoever you follow, on YouTube and just maybe just holding a couple minute conversation or hanging out, sitting outside together like Reefapalooza, for us vapors or people who want to smoke cigarettes or whatever, it's just sometimes you got to take those breaks, you're in the show for a little bit, you come outside, find a bench, sit down, relax for a little bit, get some fresh air, go back in, but being able to go outside and just hang out with whoever, and just whatever. I did get some pictures or some videos and yes, the VIP special treatment of Worldwide Corals. Shout out to my boy Josh over there at Worldwide Corals. Love Josh. He's just a cool cat, man. Josh is just he's a down to earth dude. Like outside of him working like what Worldwide Corals or for Worldwide Corals, like I could kick it with Josh outside of anything. Like he's the type of person that you know, you know, you meet somebody, it's like, yeah, I can mess with them outside of a show, you know, there's just certain people you can and certain people you can't, you know what I mean? Certain people you can tolerate, certain people you can't. That's just how life is. He's just a cool dude, down to earth, like I said, you know, he's professional when he needs to be professional, obviously, because, you know, he's, you know, represents Worldwide Girls and stuff like that too. But outside of that, yeah, he's probably hell on wheels too. You know, and I like those type of people, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He, you know, me and Dre, we got the VIP treatment. So we got to see. It was really cool, man. All I can say is the Lagoon, that's a bad mamma jamma. And then I also love the 1500. And it made me really think about my next tank. And I really love that 1500. I'm just being honest. That 1500 was is something else, to be honest. It makes me want to try to figure out something in this house. That's how, whatever. But I know this is still not our forever home. So I'm not going to do this multiple times. I'm just not. So a 2,000 gallon, I know really the look of that. I know exactly how I really want to go with it. So I just need to figure it out. And obviously I know I'm going to be swimming in this thing to put corals in and all that cool stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. It was really awesome. It was just, I guess because I haven't seen much of anything in so long, it seems like, it was just mind blowing. It was just like, wow. And then it started making me think, man, where is this hobby going to be in the next 5-10 years? You know, with things going on the way it is, it just made me have a bunch of feelings, emotions towards the hobby and just all kinds of stuff. And, it's just, I don't know what it is. To me, it's kind of like, I hope for the best for this hobby. I really do. I hope that, you know, a lot of us can stay for the long haul. I hope it doesn't get too crazy with these fish and, you know, with the corals and all these shutdowns. I hope they figure it out. I hope they, you know, because I don't know what a lot of people are going to do without it, you know, if it like whatever. But I do see one thing I can say. When I was at the show and I was just looking around the room and looking at how many people that were there, that's just a fraction, just because I know some people really are taking this thing really serious and are very afraid. And you know what, to each your own, you know, you can't tell somebody what precautions to take and not take, right? But just looking at the room, I'm like, all these people are the ones that are going to save each other. These are the ones that's going to save each other and keep each other in a hobby. If worse came to worse. And, you know, it's just a real eye opener. Sometimes you just got to go somewhere and just whatever, and stuff. But once again, looking at Worldwide Corals, looking at this 1500, I was like, yeah, this is what I want. And quite honestly, it was it was awesome. It was awesome. Let me just say, it's just awesome to see. Awesome, period. The 1500. It was just like whatever. But I must say to you all, once again, it's not going to be acrylic. It will be glass. They had 1-inch glass. It was 1 inch, and I'm just not a fan of acrylic. At the end of the day, I know people like what, and I don't care if we got to get a forklift and all this other crazy equipment to get it in place. We will get it in. If I got to hire a bunch of more big boys, which I got plenty of big boys around me. I got lots of guys that hit 400, 450 pounds. 6'4", 6'1". I mean, those are the dudes that I got a lot of friends that I hang out with like that. They just some big boys, big corn-fed country boys. And if I got to use 10 of those to move a 1,500-gallon aquarium or 2,000-gallon aquarium, then that's what we will do. I love the way it looked. I love the lagoon. Oh my God. I mean, it's not your typical tank neither. That's the thing. Like the way the lagoon was laid out and done. And it's just amazing. It really is. It's really, really awesome. It's really nice. They did an excellent job with that. Excellent job. Kudos to those guys for that. And I'm glad some of you guys told me, hey man, go check it out. Let us know what you think. And that's what I did. It was really, 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 really good. So anyway, floors are huge for the hobby. That being said, their brand new location importing just got a list. Guyana. I think I'm saying that right? Right? Guyana. Ghana, Guyana. But anyway, already mentioned, what do you say? And will help you again. Oh no, yeah. I mean, I'm not worried about as far as me starting back up. I will say that I've seen what Worldwide Corals 1500. And me and the wife were just looking, and I was just totally amazed by it. I'm like, this is really, really, really nice. And it was just awesome. Awesome. So, got to hang out. Cuban Reefer was there. Also, Marco, Brandon and Marco. Down there as well, commercial yellow fin tuna, commercial fisher, and cool to hang out with them, man, and just talk it up with them. Actually, Marco had this dip. Some of y'all seen it live. This dip that he made, or fish, concoction, and I'll tell you what, it was good, but there was something that I couldn't. My palate was I just couldn't put it on. It's just really good, whatever it is. But if you guys are in that area and want this, you look him up, find him, but yeah. So I'm gonna go back down there and whatever. Oh, Jeff, he said I can see a lagoon tank in your future. Jeff, I need to hit the lottery, buddy. I got to hit the lottery, okay? That's what's going to have to happen for that. I mean, look, hey, let me be honest with you, though. I would not be opposed to that. Like, that was a pretty awesome, total different, really different. It was pretty darn good, let's just say. It's Florida, Rico. Crashing is what we do. Yeah, that's crazy. And the traffic is like, it reminded me of being on the West Coast, me and West Coast Reefer driving, and you're just flying, and then out of nowhere, you're like, come to a quick stop for no reason. You're looking around, you're looking for fires, you're looking for ambulance coming, there's nothing there. Florida, you're doing the same thing. You're just cruising along, and then the brakes get hit. And then you hurry up, and like for me, I'm like constantly jumping, like looking behind me. Like I want to ride my motorcycle down there, and like I'm kind of hesitant because I was so nervous every time you came to a complete stop, somebody gonna run up in you, hit you from the back. So it's just one of those things. It's just like, I see lots of motorcycles riding, but man, I feel like instead of looking forward, I'm going to be looking behind me. But yeah, and I don't know what it was. We was on 4, and Simply Reefing is like 4 is really crazy. Now I've been through Florida a million times in traffic. For some reason, this past weekend was like a whole different experience. Like, you got the old generation is done retired, and there's a bunch of new kids on the street, and they just don't know how to drive. And you talk about jumping over on a lane, and another person jumps over, and then they hurry up and hit their brakes and like pretty much try to get you to run up in them. It seemed like, oh, it's crazy. It was crazy. It was really, really, really crazy. It was the time of the day, the Super Bowl, man. That's the other thing. That's the only thing I could think of. It's just maybe the Super Bowl, because when we got off the plane, as soon as we got there, and then we were coming out the tunnel, going into the airport, there were people cheering us on. Like there was so much going on because of the Super Bowl. Like we were like as if we were there for the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of people there, but there were people cheering us on coming out the airport, like off the plane, like, yeah, with their, go Bucks signs and everything else. So, it was just, random people. I don't know who they were, but a bunch of them, and they're all in their, go Bucks and, the whole 9 yards. So it was really cool though. It was really cool. Awesome experience. I didn't get to hang out with, Frost, because we were there less than 48 hours. By the time we got there, we just go. Went to bed, got up, tried to go get some Dunkin' Donuts, go get a sandwich, and roll. You just rolling. So, like I said, I still got 2 videos to get out. I got the Beast video that I got to get out, going to New York, and talk with the new owner of the Beast. And another hobbyist. We're going to put together a video for that. So I got some work to do ahead of me, and I'm probably going to start on that today. Actually, the New York one, I would like to get going and started on that. Editing, I haven't edited anything in a very long time, so I'm going to be new at it all over again. Don't remember how because all I did was play with it and try to figure out the editing stuff. So I have to redo that, learn it, should I say, and figure it out, and it should be fun, and all that cool stuff. So we'll do that. Render it to the computer, put it in a file, pull it from a file to it's one of those things. So I do have a folder made up for says project. So that's obviously from last time I've done things. So I put all my stuff in New York over there before I left and took off for Florida. So I have room on my SD card, because I got SD cards full of stuff that never came out. I got a bag full of SD cards. I don't know what's on there. So I got to go through and look at some of this stuff and start trying to render some of this stuff and putting it out, even though it's old. Who cares? Just never got out. So, but anyway, that tank, that size would be achieved by attracting sponsors and promoting a build. Chadwick says, like I said, there's, I'm sure on a tank that size, I will, more than likely still use my, Karen and Bob from Exotic Aquariums to do something like that. I just don't know when or whatever. I need to figure out what we're going to do, and I just, like I said, I just don't know, how I will implement or, do it. There's one place possibly, but it's just this house. It's just this house. If there wasn't a fireplace on the one side of the wall, Moved to Florida. The wife wants to buy another house. Yeah, she wants to buy a house for a vacation home in Florida. So actually, she was talking about moving. She's like, well, let's just flip this house and move to Florida because everything we do is all year round down there. That's what she's talking like now. So I couldn't, yeah. I mean, there is nothing up here really keeping us up here besides I'm a new pawpaw, and but I'm sure that wouldn't matter because my oldest daughter, she's bougie, and she just you would think that she was born from a multi-million-dollar family, so she doesn't care. My oldest daughter, she's like me. Whatever she wants, she gonna go get it. So it is what it is. I'm pretty sure she'll be down there a lot. Ryan, he's coming down. Don't worry. He's coming down. Don't worry. Yeah. The cool thing is there's a lot of you guys down there. So I get, Sky High and Simply and Ryan. There's a lot of you guys that are down there. So that is the cool thing. So, that would work out pretty well just because there's a lot of people that I do talk to that are right there. There's just more travel for me when I need to get. See, Ohio's here, man, and just to go boom, 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 like it's just a very nice neutral spot. And I can get to anywhere fairly simple. I can get to, the Meadowlands, Secaucus, New Jersey, to the door in 6 hours from my house, straight to the door there. Anywhere, it's just really, really fast, That's the only thing. So, fishing buddy barbecue 24/7 beach dad bods. Oh yeah, me. I'm 100% dad bod. You know what I mean? Like prime time's been over for me for quite some time. I was getting back into it before all this stuff happened, actually. And you guys follow me on Instagram. You guys can see the type of weight that I throw around. It's not made. It's not made for boys. It's made for men. That type of weight. And I still love to throw that type of weight around. And I'm blessed that I can still throw that type of weight around. I mean, I would have had at least 150s, closer to 200 pounds per hand doing dumbbell presses with, that's picking up grown men, but I only had the 120s, but, one-handed picking up grown men. But, well, I should say boys. But anyway, I love that stuff, but yeah, dad bods, here we come. Nothing wrong with it. He said we have concrete slabs. That is exactly what you guys have is concrete slabs. But it's just I would have to come to Florida. If I came to Florida, I would definitely have to have something that has some acres on it. At least 2 acres, minimum 2 acres. I wouldn't want to be in HOAs at all. I don't like HOAs. I got a lot of you guys do HOA. My friend Frost, HOA. I don't want anybody to tell me what I can and cannot do. If I bought something or what, I have to have my trash can in a certain location. I gotta have, you know what I mean? If I'm working on a car or a project or something, I can't do that if it's not right. I mean, just certain things I just can't do. It's non-negotiable. So I would definitely have to find something that's not so much in the city, somewhere on the outskirts or something like that. That type of stuff. So, but other than that, it was cool, man. Like I said, I had a great time. I missed everybody. I was hoping Jess and J-Dub would have been there. I know you guys remember Jessica. She used to be with Fritz. She's in a Waterbox, and or who's she with? Jess now. I forget who she's with, but anyway. But I didn't get to see them, so, and J-Dub doesn't work on the weekends, obviously, at Worldwide, so didn't get to see those guys. Wish I would have got to, because Jess is just, she's awesome. What aquarium do you currently have set up? I have no aquarium set up, Chad. I've only been here, 90 days in this house. We moved. You know what? It's crazy that a lot of people ask me, hey, where is the beast or where is this? And it was like, a lot of people, I don't understand, like a lot of people must miss live streams and stuff like that. But I know I took some time off, so their notifications and stuff ain't probably working correctly or whatever, because out of sight, out of mind, right? But yeah, a lot of people ask me that, and they really, really behind on what my situation is or was or what I was doing. The wife graduated. So the wife graduated when this really came about, this demic, let's just say. And you guys knew prior, when the wife was in school and stuff, she's talking about moving when she graduates and wanting to move and all this. But we threw up the beast, and I wasn't sure, because, people say a lot of stuff. And yes, it's my wife, but, she said things, but I didn't know how serious she really was with it. So we did the beast anyway. And then obviously 2 years later, she is graduating, blah, blah, blah. And she really wanted to move. So it was a crazy time. Obviously, you got a lot of you guys a lot of my friends refinanced their house because the interest rates became really, really low for a lot of people. Really low, worth refinancing, worth selling. I mean, let me just say this. Our last house was supposed to be a 5-year plan. All right. Obviously, things change. Ended up being into it for 10 years. We made a nice chunk of money for selling that house. Okay. Our neighborhood went hot. And I mean hot. I mean, whatever was going up, people were just buying. And it was a group of people. So we have here, I was on the north side, and the north side really blew up, and they're from the Nepalese community, and we had a refugee school and stuff where they were coming in, and they were really pounding the north side with a lot of refugees and stuff like that from the Nepalese community. So the families of the Nepalese families were just buying pretty much up everything. So I lived on a street that's been there forever. It was mainly an old Italian neighborhood and stuff like that. And my neighbor and my grandfather came over. My neighbor was from Russia and stuff too. And George, him and my grandfather came over as boys here. They were brought by their parents here because of what was going on there. And George actually buried my great grandparents, which was my grandfather's parents, okay, from over there here. He retired as a cemetery worker. But my grandfather was in World War II or, Korean War and all this other stuff. As he got older, he served this country. And so that was my neighbor. And then, everybody else just been there forever. So I moved in about 10 years ago. And that was cool. It was just kind of one of those things. And we got to talking and, and that's how all this came about. that figured it all out. And it was just kind of crazy. And I felt bad because after us being there within the first couple of years, a year or two after moving in, his wife passed away. And his grandkids all are all over, all over New York to, whatever. There's a couple there, but me and the wife just always felt like, we got to watch out for him. So wintertime comes, I shovel the driveway and do all that for him. And, he still drives. He's like 90 years old. You know what I mean? And he still he takes a ferry over to the islands. He's got a spot over at Lake Erie, up to Lake Erie. So he takes his car and the ferry takes his car over to the islands and, go up there a weekend and whatever. But we always kind of make sure he's okay because he's old. He's old and he races pigeons and all this. So he's got a pigeon coop over there. He spends his money on pigeons, breeding pigeons and racing pigeons, and he knows his stuff. But we always felt like, we always had to be there and watch him. And, his son came from New York and his wife and their two little kids when this happened. And him and his father built the house next door, but the house is a duplex. So he rented it. When we first got there, he rented it and the people stepped him. So he never rented it again. His grandson, Chris, came and stayed in it for a little bit while he was in college and doing certain things. And Chris is pretty cool. But and then it just stayed empty. So we always check on him and, he had a routine. And then before his grandson came, speed up everything. This went on for many years. And then before his grandson came, we noticed his dog wasn't there and found out that he had to go put down his dog. So it was just, that was his only companion since his wife died. And then the dog just passed. We're like, wow, we felt really bad that we didn't, we really didn't want to move away because, there was nobody there. But before his dog passed away, there was another family that moved in, and really cool, which I was really glad because my grandparents talked in Russia, but English. But we was never really taught. So George speak English just fluently. I mean, he was here, he retired here, he grew up here. So, but he always kept his native language as well. And fortunately, the guy moved into a house that was right next to him that was vacant for quite some time. And he was from the country. So it was cool because now he was, they became cool. There was no kids over there. It was just him and his wife. And they would sit there now and, talk for hours and, the native language. And, and then me and the wife, the wife was like, yeah, I want to go ahead and move and whatever. And then what really sealed the deal is his son came from New York because of the pandemic thing and moved in and, finally moved in. And, I know his son because when the wife, his grandmother, it's the grandson, actually, not his son, his grandson, moved from New York, and his wife. And I met him because I went to the funeral of his, when his wife passed. But he moved in, brought the kids, and he's going back and forth right now to New York and back. But wife just felt more comfortable now that he has somebody there, so they can keep an eye on him. And he's got some health problems, legs swelling up, emphysema type stuff, just from maybe bad circulation. I mean, he's 90 years old. He still drives, still walks around, still does his own grocery shopping. He still does things, but the older you get, your ass starts to fall apart. It's type of one of those things. But yeah, and then it was pretty much all she wrote, man. Put the house up, and that was that. The market is great, but the market was so good that houses were flying. The inventory of houses were next to none. There was no inventory. So everything that went up, you had to get there fast. So this house here was up within 3 hours. We were here. As soon as this house went up, we were here. And we already looked at lots of houses. And we were just talking about that last night. And we're like, nope, nope. And our house was already sold. So it was kind of crazy because it was like, well, our house is sold. We got to get out. Like, so now it's getting to the point where we're thinking, okay, are we going to have to get things in storage, go live in a hotel, like an extended stay where it's got at least a full kitchen and 2 beds in it. Kids can sleep in one, we sleep in the other while we still house hunt. Like, what is going on? And this house just popped up and the wife caught it in time. And there was like 15 other offers. What got us the house is that I gave you my asking price. We are not first-time homeowners, so we wasn't doing inspections. We wasn't doing a bunch of anything. We gave them exactly what they want, as is. Didn't care what the house. We just seen the potential of the house. Didn't care anything else about it. Was not to our liking, but obviously I do this type of work. So therefore, the wife was going to put me to work and I was going to make it what you're seeing now. These doors, this room, it was a smoked house. People smoked like a wazoo in here, just cigarette smoke, just, cats, dogs, you name it. You took out the filter for the heater system, and it was just black. I mean, just nasty, just a lot of elbow grease. I ripped everything out. I ripped it all out. I spent days of burning trash, burning trash, days. Okay. But yeah, we just happened to get it. And this is where we've been for the last 90 days. I still got a lot of work to do. I got electrical box to change out. I still have about 500 to 600 square feet of flooring to lay. Our main living spaces that we live, bedrooms and stuff, and the main kitchen area and floors, all that's done. Doors are done. I still have to do backsplash in the kitchen. I still have to put the granite in the kitchen, granite countertop in the kitchen. I still got work, and I got work that is unseen still, probably. I don't know. So there's tons of stuff that I still got to do. But we're here, and the house honestly doesn't fit far as, I was saying, like this fish tank. Now we got a working, like a real fireplace, not one of those fake. Close it off and redo it and put an aquarium there. Yes, I can. And run the filtration on another side of the room. I could, because I have a mud room. I could do that. I could easily do that. I won't say easily, but it would be some work and, whatever the case may be. The wife is not going to allow me to do that. She's always wanted a fireplace, so the fireplace got to stay. And that would be the one place that would make sense to put a 2,000-gallon aquarium at. It's in the basement. It's on a slab. It would just work out really nice there. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. So we, and then she's talking about moving again. So you see what I have to deal with. Now, somebody made a smart comment once. Oh, I would tell her, we see who wears the pants in this relationship. No, I wear the pants, but I also like to have, I don't want to grow old and lonely neither. So there is a compromise here, I pretty much do what I want, but at the same time, I'm not going to disrespect my significant other and, just think that she doesn't have a voice. I mean, she's human too, at the end of the day. But somebody said, I wouldn't do that. I would have never moved. I wouldn't tore down nothing. I would have did. Well, and that's probably why you're old and lonely and you play with yourself every night. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to be respectful, to my wife. It's not just, that's just not, something strange over here, but yeah, it was really rude. My wife actually seen it. She was really kind of pissed off about it. Like, and that's like, I don't get some people. I just told her, I said, now you see why, because my wife never says anything about anything. But, and she never really reads the comments, but that comment was actually held in the spam part or whatever. So, because I guess how it was worded or whatever. And she seen it, and she was really ticked off about that. She was really ticked off. And, it is what it is. Old and lonely is not acceptable. No. Doesn't matter how much money you got. Doesn't matter. It's just that's all material. That's not companionship. That's not a companionship. You're rich. You can have all the money. You can have all the cars. You can have everything you want. But one thing for sure is that it would probably suck growing old and lonely and nobody to share, growing old together with. You know what I mean? Like, that's got to be miserable. I don't care how much money you got or whatever, but it is what it is, So, hello, Scott, from Scotland. What's going on, my man? But yeah, and doing it yourself forever, right? Yeah, nah, that's not living to me, man. That just sucks. But it is what it is. So put some water in one of those. Yeah, so I have to set this up here. Like, I need to go look. I need to figure it out. I might go to Home Depot, go get a tape measure this out, and set up a desk so I can get this going. This is the tape we're going to set up for now until Saltwater Aquarium. We figure out. We figured it out. I just don't know. They ain't said nothing to me about when is it coming or anything like that. Oh, it was supposed to be figuring out the sump for it. So, or figuring out sump size. But at the end of the day, that it's just figuring out that. So I'm at the mercy of them too. So, waiting on, seeing. But no matter what, it was going to be like 2 months. So figuring that out, waiting on that. I'm sure they'll say something. They just haven't yet. So, and I don't want to be bugaboo to them. They're, they deal with all you guys' orders every day. So I don't want your orders to get held up by me bugging them about, an aquarium back here. So that's, just doing that, waiting on that. But yeah, I have a video from all those aquariums you visited over the weekend. I do. I have a whole bunch of video to work on, and I got to get ready and start working on those so I can get those out and they don't fall wayside and all that other stuff. I have all that to do, and then I also have to set my camera back up and narrate. What's going on, how's it going, all this stuff. So that's going to take time. So I have to do all that, and, just one of those things, man. And then download it to the computer and, render it and, all this other stuff. So, but yeah. Second ray, I'm getting close to water myself. There you go. Waiting on their tanks. Red Sea, 4 months. Wait on their tanks. Yeah, so it is what it is. Hurry up and wait. And yeah. I just reshaped my nano online, looking for some frag packs. 40 for 3 frags or 60, basically 40 or $75. No. What is a better choice, Kessel A360 or Red Sea LED 90? You know what? Honestly, it's really your preference. It's what you think you're going to like. At the end of the day, Red Sea is going to offer more controllability on their lighting than I think Kessel. Kessel's in a way to be safe. They allow you, play with a little bit of things, but nothing that's going to totally devastate your aquarium. Kessel, you're going to have shimmer. If you really want some shimmer. I feel like Kessel, hands down, has won the shimmer contest for any light across the board. And 99.9% of people are going to agree with that. The Red Sea LEDs, you're going to get more controllability. At the end of the day, my honest opinion, you're asking for my opinion, you can't go wrong with either one of them. I mean, it's really boils down to what you like. And then also depending on what tank size you're going with, how far, what's the penetration you're trying to hit, maybe stuff like that. But honestly, it really doesn't matter. I mean, people, people think that, just get whatever you want. It doesn't even matter what people think. Just get whatever you want. Get what you think, is going to work out best for you. If it's the way it looks and it's going to complement your tank by, being round versus a square, the housing of it, what are you looking for? Sleek, clean looking, and does it flow with your aquarium? How does the light flow with your aquarium? Either way, I'm going to be honest with you. You can't go wrong either way. It's just comes down to maybe how much money maybe the difference is, how much controllability you want, and do you want more shimmer, if that even matters to you, or the way it looks, overall, the sexiness of it. Do you find one more sexier than the other? Is that your taste, your flavor? Go with that. But yeah. Thank you, Flashkin. Flashkin just put out the link for all you guys that are new to this channel. If you are looking for any kind of discount on your aquarium needs, Saltwater Aquarium has graciously blessed us with a discount code for life. It's all in the video descriptions of all my videos. You can go there, sign up. It doesn't matter if you already have an account. They will link the account. So you can receive 5% for life. And that is on non-mat prices, priced items, obviously. But you can receive 5% for life. So shout out for them for doing that, for you guys following me. There's the give back. So that's awesome as well. Yeah, I haven't. I don't know anything about the Mobius. I haven't used it or platform or anything like that. So it is what it is. But I would like to check that out and see how that goes. Look for blue soft corals that are a bit like GFP, grow and fast. Can't remember name. Blue star polyps. You talking about blue star polyps? Or blue clove polyps, yeah. Blue clove, blue star, a couple different names out there. But yeah. And I love that stuff. That stuff just made my tank look so good. You can always add XHOs to add fill light. Turnout shimmer and a little par. Yeah, sure will. So guys, I just want to say thanks again for coming and hanging out. I think I am going to start working on my videos, but I might go live again later maybe can't promise anything. Also, just want to say thanks to all my members that support this channel. Shout out to you all. Also, if you'd like to become a member, there are ways to do it. If you're on Android or Android phones, whatever the case may be, there should be a join button. You can become a member. Also, if you are an Apple user, I believe you do have to do that from a desktop. I get tons of questions. How do I become a member? And most of those questions are 99.9% of the time coming from Apple users. You have to go to a laptop, I'm pretty sure, to do that, for that option to show up. So you can do that as well. And then obviously you always have the super chat button. It's always available to everybody across all platforms. So as well. So if you want to support the channel, those are the ways to support the channels. I will be bringing back out merch again. I'm going to be working on that to allow people to purchase merch. People ask about that. So I will be bringing that out. Sometimes I felt like that's just, it's a lot of work. The wife does a lot of that to help out. But yes, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up as well. And like always, it's greatly appreciate the support that you guys give this channel. I have a lot of stuff on the plate to do. I'm not, just so you guys know, I'm not overloading myself. I'm actually enjoying what's going on. So, and I'm liking how the platform is. So, it is what it is. Don't know where, let's see. But yeah. All right. So I made sure I get everybody. All right. Let's see. New comment. Merch for sure. So yeah, I will definitely be doing the merch. And anybody knows, people are asking me, I don't know. I might do stickers. I don't know. People are asking. I think the sticker thing, I was just like, I'm not doing stickers. But I might do that. So I need to figure out, or animation, or do the animation thing. I don't know. Somebody can help me with that, or how does that work, or whatever. I never looked into it. Yeah, I just never looked into it. Or maybe I'll just do my Rico's Aquarium intro logo thing or whatever. I don't know. You guys let me know. Is that a place that I just send them an image and they do that for you, or what? Cartoonish, whatever. So let me know. Just want to say thanks again, everyone. Thanks for supporting, and I will talk to you all soon. Peace.